What's he got? Wandering Emperor? What's he got here? Nope, he just has nothing. Okay. That works then. Aggro him out. Been training my whole life for this moment, indeed. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, guys. Because we are running in early access thanks to Wizards of the Coast. Yes, they let me back into early access. So we are taking a look at Bloomburrow and all the little tribes of adorable animals that are fighting each other and fighting off the calamity beasts and having a good time here generally. As you can see, I tried a lot of different decks down here. I tried to build as much as possible, and I ended up with 4 of the main decks of all the little animal tribes right here. So you're going to be able to see all these on my channel, but right now we're going to be taking a look at the Mice Knights. Really mice warriors, mice soldiers, but the fighting mice. Boros Aggro. I know you're saying, I'm so tired of Boros Aggro, Jay. This is a completely different type of Boros Aggro. It's a Boros Aggro you really haven't seen before, with a lot of new abilities and a lot of fun tricks that can kill unbelievably fast. These mice are not playing around. So before we get into this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, I'm going to be honest with you guys, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who comes and viciously mauls you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So you're going to want to do that. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We love to see you there live and in person on Twitch or on YouTube. Yeah, hit that bell. We stream on both, so you can see me on either place. Hit the bell on YouTube or Twitch, and you'll see me live either place. Join us on check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information. Post your decks, post memes, anything. Ask questions, get help with your decks. All that stuff is available on my Discord, and of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So, if you want a copy of this deck, go right down to the description. It'll probably be linked it'll probably be listed in the description too, because I don't know if AetherHub has all the cards uploaded yet. But either way, this is Boros Aggro. So as you may know, we actually had some mice from Eldraine, if we're going to get into this one. So this is an Eldraine mouse right here. Squeak by, and of course, cheeky house mouse. 1 white, 2/1. Nice aggressive power right there. You don't really often see too much white with early power right there. And of course, 1 white, which is target creature you control gets +1/+1, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater this turn. Extremely useful, especially when we have a lot of these cards that have Valiant. Valiant is going to be the key word of a lot of mice as we go in, and whenever they become the target of spells. So using the ability on another mice to target a creature to trigger their Valiant ability is going to be super useful. Here is another mouse right here. This is an uncommon 1-drop, 1 white, 1/2, Mouse Soldier. Now it has one of the other new abilities, which is called Offspring. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, so basically Offspring, you pay 2, and you get a copy of the same card, except in a 1/1 version. So you'll essentially get 2 of them if you pay that kicker cost, except that 1 is a token. He has Offspring and Valiant. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, mice you control get +1/+1 to the end of turn. So if you target him with a spell or ability, everyone else gets +1/+1. Not +1, but just +1/+0 into the end of turn. So again, using that Valiant ability, he helps everyone else out. He's a helpful guy. Heartfire Hero. 1-drop, 1/1, Mouse Soldier with the Valiant ability. Again, this is the mouse-specific ability. Mouse Soldier. Whenever Hearthfire Hero becomes the target of a spell you control for the first time, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it's kind of a low-level prowess for an uncommon. However, he has a different ability right here. Whenever Hearthfire Hero dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. It's not a fling effect, it just automatically does that damage right there. So if he's going to get killed, a lot of times I've used something to charge him up to make his explosion even bigger, which is extremely useful right there. Super cool stuff. Very, very useful, aggressive mouse creature that is just punishes your opponent for killing it, which is extremely useful. Monstrous Rage. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be an aggro deck with red in it without Monstrous Rage. Yes, 1 red, instant, +1, +2, +0, and it becomes a monster. Gets the monster roll, which is 1/1, a token enchantment of an aura, 1/1, and has trample. Getting that trample and getting that sudden power is extremely useful. Like I've said, if somebody's playing removal on Hearthfire Hero, I've put Monstrous Rage on him because all of a sudden he gets +4 total and then he explodes. So it actually, the backfire you can get from people trying to remove your creatures is extremely useful. 2 removals, Destroy Evil and Get Lost. Pretty old school style removals. I wasn't too impressed with a lot of the newer removals from Bloomburrow. I didn't think that they were that fantastic. So I'm gonna go with the old ones. If you want to do Repel Calamity or something like that, I'm not mad at you. But being able to destroy enchantments is kind of really useful in this right now. And big creatures, especially want to push them across right there. And of course the Get Lost ability. I'm not crazy about giving people map tokens, but hey, it happens sometimes, and it destroys enchantments or planeswalkers. So 3 and 3 I think is useful. We want to get these guys across. Now, in other videos I've said, if you see a card with the word caller in it, it is a very good card. This is a rabbit. Yes, he is here to support the other mice. All of the Bloomburrow cards always have like some other animal that will support other animals. All the caller ones do, and they're worth it to add into your decks right here. 1 white and 1 rabbit warrior. Whenever one or more rabbits, birds, bats, birds, or mice you control enter, scry 1, and then of course all other rabbits, birds, and bats, birds, and mice give +1/+1. Specifically mice, obviously we want all the mice to get +1/+1. Very useful right here. From OTJ we got Demonic Ruckus. Yes, we can plot it for 1 red, but normally it costs 1 red and 1. Or enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has menace and trample. We really want to get that trample across, and menace is helpful too for getting evasion. And we want to target, again, like I said, we want to target our creatures with stuff so it triggers our abilities. Valiant, as you can see on these 2 smaller creatures right here, extremely useful. And we're going to get to some bigger Valiant creatures as we go. So Demonic Ruckus is a big one to increase the power and the evasive ability of getting that damage across to other people. Emberheart Challenger, very useful prowess mouse right here. Very cool looking stuff. I think it's killed a bunch of snakes. 1 red and 1, 2/2 haste and prowess. Yeah, people are sleeping on this, guys. And it has the Valiant ability right here. Whenever Emberheart Challenger becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. So it's giving you the ability, basically does that exile ability like Ren's Resolve does, where it gives you a card off the top. It gives you that, which means that you can eventually play more stuff on it. So, you know, you're swinging it with Emberheart, you play Monstrous Rage on it, you get to draw, you get to look at the top card, exile the top card, and then of course you can get another one. You could get a Destroy, you could get another creature. Very useful for a haste and prowess type of guy right here. Extremely useful. And again, small creatures attacking fast, swarming out, very nice. Now, Manifold Mouse, one of the strongest ones in the game. This guy is busted. This guy wins me the games right here. Manifold Mouse is a mouse soldier right here. 1 red and 1/2 with Offspring. He doesn't have the Valiant ability, he has the Offspring ability, which is you pay that extra 2, you get 2 of them, which is just completely busted. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target mouse you control gains your choice of Double Strike and Trample to the end of turn. If you've been playing the game for any number of times, you know that Double Strike is a busted ability right here. Getting somebody to hit twice, especially the fact that this ability, choosing somebody to have Double Strike, will trigger their Valiant. So if you're going in with like Heartfire Hero, whenever that becomes the target of a spell or ability, he gets a 1/1 counter and becomes Double Strike thanks to Manifold Mouse right here. And he doesn't even need to be, he can have Summoning Sickness and do this. It's not when he attacks, it's every turn at the beginning of combat. At the beginning of combat on your turn, somebody's getting Trample or Double Strike. Extremely useful abilities for getting more damage downrange or damage across the tramplers right there. Extremely, extremely fun to play on stuff. He just ups the power. I mean, he is just a game changer when it comes to making these mouse soldiers, mouse knights, just do a crazy amount of damage because they're all increasing their power and toughness. thanks to Valiant, and then he is just going to push that damage across right there. So Manifold Mouse, great one. Etali's Favor, yeah, and a little Ixalan card right here. I like this one a lot. 1 red and 2 because of the trample. Yeah, when we're building up creatures, the trample is going to be super important. +1/+1 at trample, and we get to discover 3. And when we discover 3, we can play another card for free. We can either play, everything we have is 3 or less, so pretty much everything in our deck is going to be available to play. Either another mouse creature, like I've played Etali's Favor and then cast a Manifold Mouse for free, and then of course the Manifold Mouse immediately gives whatever I just played Etali's Favor on, double strike. So you have trample, double strike, and you got another card for free on the board. It is extremely powerful to stack Etali's on here. It was really the game changer. I've seen a lot of people also put Jeet, the Lost Jeet, in here, and I agree. It's actually not that bad of a card to put. Lost Jeet, what is it called? Oh yeah, I gotta take that Bloomburrow off. Yeah, Lost Jeet, not a bad idea to put in here. This actually is extremely useful to trigger Valiant as well. So I wanted to make a side of that because I know people are gonna go, how come Jeet is not in there for doing Valiant stuff? That's not a bad idea either. Last one here is the Seedglaive Mentor. 1 white, 1 red, and 1 vigilance and haste. 3/1. Look at this, an old scarred mouse right here. Oh yeah, he's serious. Whenever he becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time, put a 1/1 counter on him. So coming out the gate with a 3/1 aggro, vigilance, which means that he doesn't tap and he can swing in, and he gets a +1/+1. All of these Valiant creatures are asking for a power up to be added onto them. So monstrous rage, demonic ruckus, it will absolutely up their power. Like coming out with him on turn 4, dropping him for 3, and then playing monstrous rage on him. Grand total, he's going to be going to get 4/2. You're talking about a 7/4 trample, vigilance, and haste coming out right there on turn 4. That is a huge amount of damage for somebody to deal with. Just absolutely bullying through. And if you've played Manifold Mouse the previous turn, he could be a 7/4 trample, haste, vigilance, double strike. That's how powerful we're talking about, that we can get our aggro game out by turn 3 or 4. Really, really pushing damage downrange. 1 Lupin Flower Village, sure, if you want to put the new Bloomburrow in there. 2 Cavern of Souls, obviously, for choosing mouse for anti-counterspell. 1 Rockface Village. This ability, basically, you can only use these special new lands. You only get the ability to add +1/+1 and gains haste. +1/+0 and haste. If you do that, you can only use it comes in doesn't come in tap, but it gives you the ability to use the mana to cast creature specifically. Lupin Flower lets you get a creature that makes a creature more powerful. Battleforge, and of course, Inspiring Vantage right there from OTJ. Mice Knights, there you go, with the Lost Jeet on the back end right there. I'm going to take a look at this here. Standard, 23 creatures, 1.8 average, very small, as you might expect from mice. 22 lands, 10 instants, 6 auras, mouse, rabbits, warriors, and soldiers. Yes, we have 4 rabbits in there helping, but they are warriors. I guess they're not knights, I guess. They're all warriors and soldiers. I'll have to change this. I'll have to call it a mice warrior deck, huh? I thought some of them were knights. I guess I was wrong. So there you go right there. Super aggressive, Boros aggro, completely different than the type of aggro. None of that super annoying Convoke anymore. We're going to leave Boros Convoke, man. We got to leave that, man. Rotation happened. It's time to leave that alone. It's time to get into the Mice Knights as you like them right here with the Valiant ability. These brave little mice are going to do it, guys. They got a lot of wins. They got a lot of kills. And we are in early access doing big things here. Hope you like this one. Make sure to leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the Mice Knights. Do you like them? What do you think? What's your favorite animal group from Bloomburrow? What are you most excited about playing? And please go check out the other animal groups videos. I'm going to be doing lizards, bats, rabbits, and mice. That's what I had time to do when I played through this. So let's get into it, guys. Mice Warriors. Alright, let's do this. Hey, look, it's E-Philly. She gonna put down a bat? Yeah, she is. Unless they discard a non-land creature. Yeah. Villainy. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, E-Philly. Mice. Mice to meet you. Skibbity yet. Mice to meet you, E-Philly. Because I'm obsessed with The Matrix. It's my favorite movie. Probably one of my top 3. The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars. Can you tell that I'm a giant nerd? Can you tell that, guys? Can you tell that I'm a giant effing nerd? I don't know. Okay, for my top 3 movies? Have you deduced that information? Inspiring Advantage. Heartfire Hero. Let's do Metaphors. Okay. Clay Fired Bricks. Heartfire Hero. Temporary Lockdown. Do we have mass removal in black? We don't have any new mass removal. We have Maha. But we have, I think the best one right now is Cover the Evidence or whatever it's called. That's probably the more interesting one. Boom. Candy Trail. Soldier. Mouse soldiers. Sacrifice Candy Trail. Guardian of Gihadper. Will the streams be in video on YouTube? Yes, they will. Boom. Only a mass exile will save him. Only a mass exile will save him. If he has a mass exile, he's good to go. There we go. Nope, that won't save him. I don't think you read what that does. Somebody didn't read it. Oh, Spaghetti-O. Somebody didn't read the card. Gotta watch out for that, man. You gotta read that card. Gotta be reading that card, man. Are squirrels showing any potential? A little bit. There's actually an infinite loop in squirrels. It's hard to get, though. But there's a little something there. I don't know how much is there, but there's a little something. Matches Malone. Hey, there he is. Let's do that. Boom. Let's see, what is he running? What's he cooking, bro? Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat him for breakfast here. Eat him for breakfast. Jay Villain, the master versus the mono black. Well, I beat him with Boros aggro. So Hey, look, it's Brew Lab. Okay. Mouse. Okay, boom. Let's go in. Boom. E-Philly, oh my goodness. I was not paying attention. Are you kidding me? You know about this mouse deck, don't you, E-Philly? Shout out to the Philliest, the Killiest, the #1 chilliest. None other than E-Philly. Double strike on the mic. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. You ain't squeaking it. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, everyone. How was your early access, E-Philliest, chilliest? #1 killiest. Wings and finger guns. Is it canon? Yeah, I do raid you guys a lot. E-Phillies usually is the one person I know. Yeah, I'm having some sort of weird visual glitch. It's great. Love it. It's so good. Manifold mouse. Okay. Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, I like it, honestly. You didn't want to stop playing? Tell me about it. It's good stuff. Lizards, absolutely cracked. Absolutely cracked OP. I know, my eyes are killing me. I did 4 hours earlier, and now I'm going on an hour 4 right now, and I'm probably going to do a little bit in the morning. What's your favorite so far, Phileas? Oh, Plunderer hits for every artifact. That's it. That's the good point. Kumagans. I get what you're saying now. So if they have artifacts out, that you hit them for Plunderer. I get what you're saying. Boom. 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 Right, manifold mouse. I didn't play frogs. Yeah, I don't really like frogs, so I didn't play them. Power Dragon is the opponent. Yes! Big shout out to Power Dragon. He's the one who got me into early access. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. He's going to play removal. I know he's going to play. He's got an instant here. He's got something here for me. Yeah, I knew it. He ain't going to let me hit off like that. Double strike. Well, I used to be in early access, and then they fired Jesse, and then I got booted out. So it's not like I was in it at one point. They just, for whatever reason, decided that they were gonna screw everything up. So I was in it all last year. I played all of 2023. I was in early access. And then they fired Jesse, and now I'm not. Then I got kicked out, and then I kept telling them, hey, can I get back in? And they were ignoring me. So I don't know what was going on there. But yeah. So now I'm back. Even though I missed Karlov, and I missed Karlov, and I missed OTJ. Oh yeah, Jesse was a real one, man. For real. Well, you know, I gotta be a unique brewer. I gotta be a unique brewer because, I gotta put up a video almost every single day. So, I mean, you'll see people, they play 2 decks. They play deck number 1 and deck number 2. I'm trying to put up 30 decks a month. That's my goal. I don't always hit the goal, but I'm trying to hit 30 decks a month. You know what I'm saying? That's how many decks I'm trying to get. That's a lot of decks. Not a lot of people can handle that, doing that many decks a month. You know what I mean, guys? Only real professionals can handle that many decks in a row. You guys get what I'm saying, though, right? Philly, you could easily do it. You could easily do it, Phileas Killius. I don't know if anybody was getting my horrible joke. I'm so underappreciated in my time. You see, you think you can handle that many decks, and you're like, 30 decks isn't that much. And then you see the 30 decks right there. And you're like, damn, that's a lot more. Those decks are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. That's a lot of decks. I don't know if I can get through 30. You know? You guys get what I'm saying, right? But I try my best. I tackle each one, you know? Number 1 girl boss slay. The glam fucking, the glam girl boss period Squidward, or I'm sorry, Patrick just toyed with me like a cat. Hey, look, it's Capra Demon. I think we're the only 2 people up playing with our eyes burning out of our head. That's great. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm feeling the fatigue. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nile could have swung in for wins like a bunch of times and wasn't doing it. Pretty blind mice. Interesting. This manifold mouse. Boom. Let's see. Double strike on the mic. Hit. Boom. You ever see a cat playing with like a lizard, and the lizard tries to run away, and the cat just puts out its hand and smacks it? and is like, no. That's what was happening. He had the perfect card to stop me right there. That's pretty cool. The negative, because if it exploded, it would have got him. Capra Demon. Big shout out to Capra Demon right there. Still doing what he does. Cats versus lizards. Yeah, I had a cat that lived in Florida. And when I lived in Florida, and they just would have fun with lizards. Funny inside, though. Birds, lizards, he'll absolutely bring them inside. Trace on MTG. Advantage. Quest calling. All the callers are really good, by the way, guys. If you want a good card, do a caller. Boom. Classification. Yeah, cats will leave you gifts. They think you're a shitty hunter. And they're like, this person's gonna starve unless I give them a bird. And I know that he knows I eat birds. He doesn't know the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, the cat sees me eating chicken, and he's like, oh, this guy obviously likes bird. You know, it probably smells the same to him. He's a cat, you know. Fawn Point Bell. So he's like, well, you know, I better get this guy a bird. He likes them. It's obvious he's gonna love this. You know, he's gonna think this is great. But no, I did not in fact love it. For 5 right there. Draw a card. He's gonna play a board wipe or something crazy here just to knock me out. Hopefully he plays a creature and I can pop the creature. What's he got? Wandering Emperor? What the fuck's he got here? Nope, he just has nothing. Okay. That works then. Aggro him out. Been training my whole life for this moment, indeed. Alright, we're gonna try to get one more game in, and then we're out of here, boys. And then we gotta do like 5 shakedown breakdowns tomorrow. Oof. Oh, my hands are killing me. My eyes are killing me, my hands are killing me. I did 8 hours today. 8, that's, I usually do 2 hours of streaming, man. Oof. Mulligan, man. Wow, that's bad. Oh my goodness, oh wow. Okay. Alright. Yikes. Okay. Good lord, man. have a full-time job also, so that's not fun. Tali's favorite. Discover Mouse Villainy. That's that one. Boom. Double strike on the mic. Alright, well, if he doesn't play a removal now, he's gonna die. Playing a removal. Welcome to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Lock. We support you from Chile. Ah, paisano, claro que pu. Gracias, paisano. Francisco Pareja, soy chileno. Que onda. Thank you so much, Francisco Pareja. I'm glad Chile's behind me. If I got Chile behind me, I got no worries. If I got Chile behind me, I got no worries at all. That's the mice, guys. Kills fast. It's little, it's strong, it kills them fast. I don't know what to say. Mice Knight. Mice Knight, Mice Knight, Mice Knight. Mice Knight, Mice Knight, Mice Knight. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. You guys know what that's from. Alright, guys. We're going to leave that video right there for tonight. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.